Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I have just started posting videos about my makeup collection and discovering and learning about makeup and sharing my thoughts with you. So today I am going to go over a recent Ulta order that I placed and just kind of go through the products. I'm wearing a lot of them on my face today, and so I wanted to kind of do first impression mini reviews on some of them and just kind of share a more affordable haul of makeup. I know with inflation and everything right now, the price of everything is going up, so it's important to me to still find products that work really well and are good quality for a decent price, and I think you can find a lot of that in drugstore brands. So without further ado, let's get into the order and everything that I picked up from Ulta recently. So I've got my big box here of my order. I will put the total that I spent on this order on the screen here. And while I do know it was like $111 and something cents, and that's still a good chunk of change, but I feel like I got a lot for $111. So that's why I wanted to share some of this with you and just kind of talk about some of the prices and deals and better dupes and products that you can get for a cheaper price if you're definitely on a budget these days like I am. So the first things I picked up was some new skincare. I have been hearing about the Good Molecules brand, and they are really affordable. Honestly, the prices and the type of products remind me a lot of things from The Ordinary. And I like most things I've gotten from The Ordinary brand, so I just thought that I would go ahead and try out the Good Molecules brand. I think Megan's Makeup Musings kind of got me on it because she was talking about using this daily brightening serum. And so I put this in my cart after watching one of her videos, and this was only like $6, I think, and like that's such a good price for skincare. I haven't used either of the Good Molecules products yet, but I can already tell just like for the price, the fact that they're in glass bottles is super nice. And I like the dropper style of this, and I'm really excited to try these out and just see how my skin reacts. I have pretty normal skin and I occasionally get acne, so I'm just looking forward to trying out this new skincare line. Another skincare item that I picked up is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel. This was the most expensive thing in my Ulta order. This retails for $28.99 at Ulta, but I did have a 20% off coupon for one item, so it got applied to this, so that at least made it more affordable. But this is a repurchase for me, so I can speak to it because I have used it many times before. I love this stuff. I always go back to it. It's super moisturizing because of the hyaluronic acid, and it just feels like I love using it at nighttime. I can just really like slather it on and just let it sink in overnight, and it feels so good and plump in the morning. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for some really hydrating skincare. Everything else I got was makeup, which I'm really excited about. So I'm gonna insert some clips of me using these products on my face today to help create this look. So the first thing I was really excited to order, it's the Essence Hello Good Stuff Glow Serum. And this is supposedly a dupe for the Glow, I already forgot what the name of that brand is. The like watermelon glow serum. That's like 30 bucks. This is like $5.99. So I was really excited to test this out. As you can see, I'm applying it on my face today before I do my base makeup, and I did let it just kind of sink in for a couple of minutes before applying my foundation, but it left my skin looking really glowy. So I honestly could see myself using this more as like a skincare moisturizer in the morning instead of a primer for my makeup necessarily. So I guess it kind of does double duty in that sense. But so far I liked how it felt, and as I use it more and more, I'll have more thoughts on it. So the next base product that I was able to use from this order was the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I got this shade Fair Beige. This stuff I was really excited to try as well. I've heard so many great things about it, and again, it's a super affordable concealer. And right now my concealer in my collection is kind of lacking. I used up one recently and I just started using an older one that I don't really know if I like it that much anymore, so I was ready to get a new one into my collection. And this one, it blended so nicely to my under eye area and around my nose, and also kind of brightened those areas. So far I'm really liking it. It was really smooth and creamy, and I would also recommend trying this out just for the price point of a concealer. Next, I picked up the Makeup Revolution Cream Bronzer. I was super excited to try this too because Kelly Gooch was raving about it, as is a lot of other YouTubers and people on TikTok. I just really like testing out cream bronzers now. It's something that used to intimidate me, and now I'm getting more into it, and I really like bronzers and kind of helping bring that color back to your face after you had your foundation put on. So I did put my foundation on first and then put this on top of it with a bronzer brush, and then just kind of used a blending brush to kind of blend it out a little bit, and it blended so easily and smoothly, which is what I had seen in other people's videos. So that's what I was expecting, and that's pretty much what happened. So I was pretty happy with that initial application. The next thing that I wanted to try out before fully powdering my face was the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlighter in the shade Gleam. This is also supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury like glow wands, and this is like always out of stock, as is, I can't remember what the other dupe product of this is, but that one's always out of stock too. So I was really excited to try this out, and I just kind of dotted it onto my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and just kind of used my fingers to blend it out at first, and then I went back in with a blending brush just to kind of make it a little less like harsh, and I think it looked really nice and glowy. After that, I did powder my face, so it kind of toned down the liquid highlight and the cream bronzer. And then I did the rest of my face, the blush and some eyeshadow, eyebrows, and then the last two items in my order were eye products. So the first is the NYX Epic Wear Liner in Rose Gold. I was super excited to pick this up as well after Sarah Rose Beauty has been raving and using it for the past couple of months, so I just really wanted to get my hands on it. So I did put it on today, and I kind of tried to show you, there it is just on one eye versus the other eye not having it. And this color, or any kind of neutral rose gold, light pink or beige eyeliner, it really just helps brighten under the eyes and kind of just bring out the white of your eyes, which I think is really nice. So I'm really glad that I picked this up, and I'm excited to keep using it. It's a good everyday liner that's easy to just throw on to kind of add some brightness. And the last thing, I might have been the most excited to try this because I love mascara. I always have so many open at once. If you've seen any of my Shop My Stash videos, which I will link here, I never pick like a specific mascara to go in my Shop My Stash everyday makeup drawer, because I always just am rotating through like 5 or 6 mascaras at one time, which maybe is a little crazy, but I just really love mascara and using a different one every day depending on what type of look I'm going for. So I was really excited to pick up the Milani Highly Rated Anti-Gravity Mascara. Again, this has great reviews on all the websites and on YouTube and TikTok, and I was really intrigued by the brush shape, but also the fact that it is a rubber bristle brush. I find that that tends to work really well for my lashes. So I did put it on today, and I was really impressed with just putting on one initial coat on the one eye and just really being able to see the difference between the eyes. And so I think I'm really going to enjoy this going forward. It's a pretty medium consistency. You know, some mascaras are really wet and some are really dry. This is just kind of perfectly in the middle for me, which is what I prefer. Really wet mascaras tend to run or, you know, streak really easily, and then dry ones just tend to flake off. So I'm glad that this one kind of seems like it's an in-between. But yeah, that is everything that I picked up recently from Ulta. It was all pretty affordable and drugstore brand, which is what I'm looking into more and more as prices of things go up. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and get notified for future videos that I make. And thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.